Okay, we couldn't wait any longer. I'm just going to show you guys Elizabeth walking through the trenches trying to find a place to sit. Oh, now oh God.
What?
You're frozen.
No. I have full service. Full bars. Took Wi-Fi off.
You are frozen.
Stop.
This was
Can you
an
hear me?
emergency meeting, so we were not prepared. Elizabeth's on the island.
I'm here to talk some sense into Jeff.
Everyone's dying. Someone said,
frozen.
what? LMAO.
Wait, what do you mean what? What to what?
Everyone's dying. Like, what is Elizabeth doing?
At the beach, guys. I live in California. It's a Saturday.
Elizabeth pulling up to the villa. I'm dead. Okay, sit down away from other people.
Great.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Jeff is public enemy number 1 right now.
Yo, whoa.
We needed this emergency meeting because I think everyone needs a little venting session. Okay, it's better quality now, someone said.
Okay, good.
I was not expecting her to be at the whole beach. If you don't know who we are Mess. Our podcast is Mess. That's what it's about. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. So basically, we started off with a very wholesome family reunions with everyone, which really just got turned into a whole new something. But basically the families, I thought that Zeta and Timmy's family were so cute. I thought they were the cutest. And then Sydney and Isaiah's, they were so cute.
So
Thank you.
cute.
Thank you, Jamie. Therapy on a Sunday.
Oh, I love it. It's a Saturday.
Saturday. Shit, I can't read.
I thought that it was so cute that Isaiah's little sister dyed her hair for Sydney.
Oh my God.
I thought that was so cute.
I was like, oh, that's a winner.
Yeah. I feel like they really are coming through in a close second. Do you think that the votes will come close?
I don't know. I can't tell, honestly. So, like, we have 3 people in the final. Now, Jeff went from being praised as Love Island King to really changing up the entire format of the show and making it a 3-person finale or 3-couple finale rather than 4.
I know.
So
why did they have to do that? It's funny because I felt like all the families were like positive, except Jeff's dad was kind of like, I'm iffy. Like, why did he have to say
I know. That? Did he even say that?
Yeah.
Because Jeff did bring it up like a lot, which I thought was kind of rude.
I know, he was weird about it.
It was rude. And then like, let's just talk about the incident. I really feel like that's the one thing we really have to talk about. Someone said Jeff's dad had no reason to act that way. And I like honestly, I have ultimate respect for Naja now.
Same.
Basically, the recoupling happens and oh my God. What?
What'd you say? Oh, I thought you were reacting to something in the chat.
No, I'm just saying the way that Jeff reacted was so out of pocket. And that was the buddy buddy comment we saw in the preview. And it did not go the way that I was expecting. He does not like Deb at all. He does not like her.
Is it Deb that he doesn't like and he likes Jessie though?
Well, when he was talking to Naja was like, what, you don't think that she's into him literally at all? And he was like, no. And he said, Jessie needs someone better. It was
Yeah,
just
that's
kind of, he was just like throwing out punches against everyone. Yeah, what's his vendetta against Deb? So obviously, when everyone saved Deb and Jesse, he was pissed. And he was saying the buddy buddy thing. And then everyone got up to obviously Phoebe and Chad go home. And
Well, I thought it was weird how he was already like a brewing when they were discussing it. He was like, "I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something."
yeah,
Like it was like at that point I was kind of like on the same page. Like I understood. Like he obviously thought it should be like Deb and Jesse going home because they weren't as like strong in his mind as Phoebe and Chad, and that it was a bummer that although they might have a better connection, that they're gonna go home because they haven't been there long enough. And that was his whole thing that got him going. But he should not have reacted in any of the ways that he did. But
I
I
just
feel like
thought
we
it,
also saw a glimpse of him with this like scary attitude when
yes.
remember when Naja first came back from whatever he wouldn't even talk to her. Like he was being kind of crazy then. Like that was kind of
Yeah,
like
I
an
think
early
we all
sign of
kind of
it.
overlooked it. We
Yeah.
overlooked the red flags. And I think that he's definitely like, I don't want to say possessive, but maybe controlling.
Yeah.
And
100%.
we just get to see that like he doesn't like when Naja talks to other guys in the villa. Like that's weird. They're
What?
just
That's so weird.
friends.
Yeah, he
And
got really out of line
when
quickly. It was like
he
one thing and then everything.
yeah, and when they were trying to have the conversation, I was trying to see like what sparked the thing between Jeff and Timmy. And Timmy was like, see, this is the side of Jeff no one sees. And like he was like, and
Oh
it's not cool, it's corny. And
my
Zeta
god.
was like, oh, I totally agree. It's corny as hell. Like, what the hell? And so they try to talk, and then Zeta kind of is like, why are you saying buddy buddy? Like, why? And
Yeah.
so Timmy is trying to talk to Jeff, and
He
Jeff is
literally
getting like, you know, when guys
I
are about to
know.
fight and they're like this
Yes.
and they put their heads
Yes.
next to each other. He was trying to have a conversation and trying to explain something. And Jeff literally just kept going, like, yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. But he would not let Timmy get a word in.
I know he didn't. I was like, okay, then shut up and listen so you guys can have a conversation. It was so immature. It was insane.
It was, and then he
He
just
was being
walked off.
crazy.
He was
I'm kind of
being
mad that the
insane.
I'm kind of mad that the villa or like the producers didn't just pull him out at that point and just be like, you're done. Like in the UK
Well,
when that happened, they did that.
I'm sure they pulled him away when he was getting in his face.
Yeah, I feel like too the scenes are super zoomed in. I bet someone did come in and like interact or people were standing there or something.
Yeah, and all of the all the other islanders were kind of standing there like, holy shit,
I
what's
know.
going
Everyone was like,
on?
what the fuck?
And literally, I fucking am so mad for Phoebe
I
because
know.
that took away from her moment. It was so unfair. She deserves
I
to
know.
have an exit the same way everyone else does. And it was
I
just
know.
completely overshadowed by all of this pettiness.
And she was probably the person that was like the most excited to maybe like go to the finals. Like she loves the show. She's been so like
Yeah.
excited to be there, like really wants to be there, that it was just like that is such a bummer for her. Like
Yeah.
ruining that for her is so unfair.
And then when he was outside, when they were like when Phoebe and Chad were walking away and leaving, he
Hmm.
Naja went up to Timmy and just said, like, I'm sorry. Just basically saying, like, sorry that this happened. Like, this sucks.
Yeah, I know.
And um, and then Jeff, you hear him in the background, like, oh, like you're gonna go comfort him and not me, like,
Yeah,
fuck Naja. And
that
him
was
saying
messed
fuck
up.
Naja,
That
my
was like
mouth
the nail
dropped.
in the coffin. Yeah,
My mouth dropped.
that's
Anna,
so
I'm
bad.
just saying she deserves something like everyone else.
Yeah, that was so out of
I'm
line,
not
so
saying that she's not a
inappropriate.
villain, but she deserves the same respect when she leaves that everyone else got. And it was not fair to her or Chad. And
Yeah,
back to the fuck Naja comment, that was where my switch was like, holy shit, fuck that guy.
yeah, I didn't like that at all.
I thought it was so disrespectful. He didn't go up and ask her to talk about it. He was just storming around like a baby. And
He's so immature.
he didn't explain
I
his
don't know why.
emotions.
Did you notice
And
too when they left, he never apologized? Like he never said
yes,
sorry to everybody. It was
that
really
was
weird to
another
me too that he
thing.
didn't apologize. I hated
That
that.
was the other thing. Yeah, okay, Bria, sorry. Um, she said, "Okay, I can understand the perspective of I want my partner to comfort me or at least ask me how I'm feeling first, but his reaction was disgusting." And this is where we see like emotions are taking over and you're reacting on emotions.
Yeah,
And he that's what he did and he didn't talk to her about it. He just said fuck Naja and I said fuck you, Jeff. Literally fuck you. Fuck off. And
yeah,
and the next day which I noticed they cut out. I don't know if anyone saw. We watched the first look when Naja said, or maybe it was in the preview. I don't know. She goes,
yeah.
"You ruined my entire experience."
She said that in the episode. I heard it.
No, they cut it out.
They did. I thought I watched it today because I've
I
seen
don't
that.
think so.
I think that was in the episode still.
I did not hear
Maybe
about.
not actually. I don't know. I know she was like trying to keep her head like high, like she was even like smiling as she was walking out with him, and I bet she was just like dying, like get me away from him, like fuck that guy. I wonder
I
if Naja
know.
will meet up with Phoebe and Chad and if they like hung out post Villa without Jeff. But also Jeff was always Phoebe's biggest fan, but like
I
I don't know, I'm just like
know.
so confused by all of it.
Who is singing in the background? We're trying to have a
Um,
live here, ma'am.
um, Random people on the
Yeah,
beach.
she said he robbed her of.
They're passing. They're selling fruit.
Oh, what an icebreaker.
Yeah, just saying pineapple and watermelon.
I'm dead. I'm
I
dead.
know. I know.
Yeah, everyone's saying they did cut it out. Elizabeth's Beach
Wow.
Entertainment. LMAO, not the singing.
The singing is out of
Oh,
control.
quiet down.
Quiet down. Thank you.
I'm dead. Yeah,
I'm doing a podcast. Can you see that?
this is not a public beach. This is my beach. This
Yeah.
is after the island. Um, not hashtag not friend island in the text. So obviously he thought that Deb and Jesse were just friends. You can mute
Yeah.
yourself if you
I
want.
was gonna say I'm panicking a little bit because it's really hot and I think Winston needs to go in the water ASAP.
Okay, you go. I'll hold down the fort.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. At least you got
Okay.
through most of it and got to
Yes.
check
Have a
in with
great
everybody.
time.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Okay. I guess it's just me now. I see the comments about another situation, but I do not have any knowledge of it. And if I ever do, and if I ever find anything out, I will talk about it. I'm just saying, we are not allowed to talk about certain things. So I have to follow the rules, you guys. I'm sorry. But I, where were we? Oh, Deb and Jesse, clearly Jeff does not like them. He thinks that they're just friends. And I understand, I can see why he would be upset if the whole friend island thing is happening, but the way he handled it is the problem. And it's so upsetting because we were all rooting for him. We were rooting for you and you fucked it up. And the disrespect that we saw last night was so over the top that I was just like, I was so shocked. And maybe it was because I was overlooking this situation because I liked him so much and he made me laugh. But yeah, Timmy is right. He wasn't trying to see the other side. Um, so it was just really shitty. And I think when the next day when Naja pulled Jeff to talk about it, they I just feel like she was so done and I feel so bad for her because now taking a step back and looking at it, I think she genuinely really did like him. And that minute she cut it off and she saw a red flag and she said, I'm done. And it was hard because they weren't seeing eye to eye. And like Jeff was saying, I didn't blow up. And then Naja was kind of, I think she was just trying to tame the situation at that point. And I wish that we got to see the part where she said, You ruined the experience for me. I think there's more to the story that we didn't see. And yes, the Davis zone, they had just come back from the hideaway, which is like even worse. I mean, the beginning of the episode started out so well, and then it ended in a way I truly sat there with my mouth open. I was not expecting anything. And so essentially, they basically make the executive decision. I don't think that they were asked to leave. I think they made this decision on their own and they said, we're going to leave. And like Elizabeth said, I think it was wild that Jeff didn't apologize. And maybe we didn't see it, but him and Timmy kind of hugged him and was like, I didn't want it to end like this, bruh. And like Jeff said, me neither. And we saw no apology. And it was just so sad. So now the hideaway ruins everything. I'm dead. Uh so now we have the final three couples. I truly have never seen I don't want to speak for the UK because I know a lot of crazy shit happens there, but like the US, I've never seen something like this happen. I was genuinely shocked. What are my predictions for tomorrow? Also, I just want to make a note. Did anyone notice that Phoebe and Chad, they obviously did their exit interview together and it was cute. Like, I think that they're going to just talk outside the villa and maybe be together. I don't know if they're going to date, but I liked their exit interview together. But Naja and Jeff did them separate, which was like, she definitely was just like, yeah, I can't. This is the polar opposite of season 1. There could not be a stronger statement. That is correct, Nick. Everyone is asking what my predictions are. I did not vote, but because I was trying to be unbiased. I think so. There's final 3. So I guess there's no 4th place. I'm dead. I was wondering why we got our like interview sheet and it said like 1st place, 2nd place, 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place. And I was like, 5th place? Huh? I was very confused, but now I understand. I genuinely do not know if Zimmy or Sydney and Isaiah are going to win. I don't know. I think that they both have so many supporters and I I'm leaning more towards because I see more Zimmy love. So I'm assuming that like they win. And this is 100% facts. Timmy and Zeta need to be compensated for being the therapist because it did take away from their love story. You're right. They always had to be there for everyone. And we barely got to see them talk about themselves, which that's my one thing that I do not like about Love Island is that, and this is throughout all the seasons, you talk about what's going on in the villa because essentially no one at home really gets who you're talking about unless you're being super specific. If you're talking about someone in your life or your best friend. So it's hard to keep up with and that's the reason that it is mainly villa talk, but I wanted to hear more about Zimmy and I just have to say I loved Zeta's mom when she was waving at the camera and she was like It was so cute, and she got over there and she was like, "Oh, I turned off the telly when you recoupled," and I thought that was hilarious. I thought it was such a great moment, and yeah, I think that they both overcame hurdles. I it's not sad because, of course, like, I love that Zimmy got over their hurdle and then they were, like, a core unit, but they kind of fell to the back because it was the Sydney and Isaiah show for the week before, week of Casa, and the week after, and kind of, like, still up until a few episodes ago. So, I could see people thinking they overcame more hurdles, but I just think Timmy and Zeta are so mature and they really are looking for something serious and they're practical about their relationship and what they want from it and how they're going to go about it in the real world. I don't think they're rushing into anything. I don't think they're rushing into the I love yous. Personally, I love that kind of relationship and I think sometimes they you get a little hasty with things when you're going into the villa. Who knows? He might ask her to be his girlfriend on like the epic date. Do we think that epic dates are happening tomorrow? Because we know like they shot the finale today. And obviously the parents happened before the episode of Sydney and Isaiah airing because their parents didn't know. Is the USA winner? Oh shit. Announced live. I don't think so, but honestly, this season is so unpredictable. I truly can't give you an answer that I feel confident about. Epic dates have to happen tomorrow. So we'll see the epic dates. Maybe Love Island got a refund for the fourth one they were planning. What do we so I think we're gonna see some pretty epic dates, to be honest. Except we haven't seen them leaving the villa much, so I hope they get to do that. I don't think it's a 90-minute show today. I think it's just the unseen bits. Am I wrong? I've been wrong a lot this season, so let me know. Oh, and the coupon. Okay, right. So we have the epic dates. So we only have 3 now, which will take far less to watch. Today is the unseen bits. Okay. And 90-minute show for the final. All right. Okay. That makes sense. So epic dates. Who do you think's going to get the epic dates? I say Timmy and Zeta are going in the helicopter. We need a wild card couple for the 4th place. What if they did that? I know we all saw Maddie and I almost said Zach again. You guys, the names. Really, I can't get it together. Maddie and Andy together flying somewhere. What if they just brought them back in? That would be wild. I would. Oh, yeah. Well, the votes are in. Yeah, but they could just be like, just placeholders, you know? Wait, so when you guys voted, I didn't see the thing. Did you just get the 3 couples to vote for? Obviously, right? I'm dead. I didn't mean to click that. Okay, it was only 3. So, who did you guys vote for in the chat? I'm curious. Oh, you had 4 couples? That's wild. Remember. Oh, remember Timmy hates heights. You're right. What if he overcomes his fear of heights? They could get the yacht date. There's totally going to be a yacht date. Everyone's saying Zimmy. Okay. That's what my heart is leaning towards. Like my gut, not my heart. And I could see them totally taking the cake. Zimmy, Zimmy, Zimmy. Canadians can't vote. Really? I wonder why. Deb loves her yachts. You're right. Maybe she gets the yacht date. I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to see. I hate that we don't have a first look. Oh, Timmy's gonna have a two-seater car date. Raekwon? Is that how you say your name? Sorry if I botched it, but this is such a good point. I think everyone who voted for Naja and Jeff voting for Timmy and Zeta for how he confronted Timmy. Okay. Well, I love you, Canadians. I love you so much. You guys are loyal. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Shaq. We'll have a first look on Sunday. I have a pit in my stomach after this. I don't know how we just go to from this to happy again. And I can't believe there's only 6 people in the villa right now. It must feel so empty. I've heard that that villa is enormous, like unbelievably huge. So it probably feels so lonely. I remember when Kira left and the final 4 were announced, I was like, there are far too less people in here. Like, get me out. I feel really weird. I feel like you feel like everyone like died, which is so bad to say, but like it feels like ghosts of everyone's past. And then you're just there still trying to live your life. We're going to try to format this show to do more than just Love Island. We don't know what it's going to be yet, but stay tuned. This season feels off and eerie. I can definitely agree with you, Madeline. Definitely agree. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. He robbed everyone from celebrating Phoebe. I did not read that correctly. Fuck. But I I just thought I thought it was messed up. On I was just not happy. I thought it was rude. Oh, who knows if he'll be in them. You like my style? Thanks. I've been wearing the same pants for like 3 days. Follow the Islanders year round. Oh God. I don't know if I can do it. Vanessa, I don't know. We were thinking about this. Oh shit, where'd it go? We were thinking about doing Love Island UK. We just probably can't get those Islanders on here. I'm not gonna lie. They just like don't care about us. You said everyone should get an equal chance. Yes, I did. And I do believe that. So, will the post interviews be with both Naja and Jeff? Oh, that's a good question. Let me look. Emergency PR podcast. Yeah, honestly, hire me as a crisis PR person. I think that it is together, but just give me a second. Let me check my email. They would be 4th place. Yeah, they're together. They are together. What about The Bachelor? I personally, I cannot watch the show. I tried one time and I can't. So I won't be doing that. I want them to have a huge party together. Stay tuned. I can't say shit. Yeah, we were thinking maybe the weekly podcast about UK. I thought it would be fun because I love the UK version. It's so fun. The Bachelor, I just don't enjoy the show. And I think it's super, super produced, and I can't watch it with a Review Flavor of Love. Stop. I 100% what I used to love that show. Just grow things you like. Wow, why is the chat moving so fast? Grow things you like. You could forget reality TV for a while. Honestly, I want to forget reality TV after this. I hope they do a season where Islanders from all international versions participate. Okay, this is so funny you say that because Elizabeth was saying this and I was like, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could like my personality would probably fall flat with all of those other people. I feel like they are all so funny. They're just characters. Flavor of Love is so good. USA Casa Amor should bring in UK Islanders Savage. Maybe Adam will come back yet again. He's the only one I know that's come back. What if you do episodes with old US Islanders where you talk about what they're up to now? I would love to do that. And I feel like after you get out of the villa, you're kind of still in that mode. My friends always joked about this, where once you get out of the villa for months, you're grabbing your microphone because you think it's still there. You're talking like you're in the beach hut. So if someone asks you a question, like someone asked me a question, and I would be like, yeah, I really do have a strong connection with Alex, and I feel like this could go further. And you're so still in the pulling people for a chat, and it's just so odd. And so that's kind of what our interviews sometimes are like. And I would love to interview some of them outside of that time in their life, like give them a few months and talk to them about what they're up to and how they're adjusting to the real world because it's so hard to adjust. I love you, Rachel. I'm like, what? Everyone tell me when to stop talking and I'll leave because I'm like just ranting, I think, and venting. Um, but you would like to hear from Islanders that aren't in the reality space. I totally agree. I have so much respect for everyone who went back to their like normal job that they had before. And I want to talk to them. Like Kelsey, she's such a boss bitch. She has such a cool job and she makes a shitload of money. Also, like Emily would be so fun to talk to because she is living her best life. I thrive watching Emily. I like message her every day. I'm like, Emily, I just want to be you. I just want to be you. I love all of you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Caro, yes. I don't know where the hell she is. She is always in a different country, a different state every week. It's insane. I can't keep up. You don't care about any previous Islanders besides Sally and Justine. I'm dead. Well, we can get them too, you know? Kelsey was on season 1. The amount of dumpings this season, I know. The amount of self-eliminations. How many self-eliminations did we have? A lot. Oh, thank you. I really try. I like love all of the girls from Love Island every season. I don't think I've never not gotten along with one of them. And oh, go like our YouTube, The Davis Zone. You can go like it and subscribe to our channel if you want to like give us a little thumbs up, 5 to 7. Okay, I believe Love Island T page usually has all the facts. I mean 7. Damn. I don't know what to say about that because that's wild. I've never Who's Maria? Oh, Moira. Oh my god. I actually need glasses. So Maddie, Mackenzie, Nick, Naja, Jeff, Kat. Damn. Wait, that's 6. Maddie, Mackenzie, Nick, Naja, Jeff, Kat. Are we missing one? Oh, I do need to go to Nick's post and see. I'm curious. Can you guys talk about F Boy Island? I didn't watch it, but one of my best friends was on it. I didn't watch it. Um, so I don't know. Yeah, does Voldemort count as a self? No, I don't think that counts. I don't think that counts. Bruce for president? I'm dead, you guys. Bruce. Bruce. We're all talking about Bryce, right? Never heard of that. Where'd you find it? I think it's on HBO Max, F Boy Island. But do you guys know on the first season, the guy who won, I think his name's Garrett, he dated Lauren from season 2. Wild. No, Alex, your dad, obviously. I mean, my dad should win Love Island. He got my dad, you guys, this is so sad. I'm just gonna tell you because I can't like talk any more shit. I'm drained. When my best friend and my mom came to surprise me in the villa on season 1, my dad thought he was going and he was so upset when he found out he wasn't going. I feel so bad. He's so awkward and nervous, but I was so shocked. He like wanted to come and I felt awful. She was on the show in a Zoom call. She actually did send me like a message when this happened. Sorry, I'm like jumping all over the place. If the podcast can't see any of this, sorry. Well, I don't even know if this is going to be a podcast because this was just mess. The dumped Islanders are so quiet now after knowing who won. Oh my God, that's so funny. Are they? Should go look at their thoughts on Too Hot to Handle. Okay, I'm just gonna be straight up. Never seen Too Hot to Handle. Elizabeth tried to make me watch Love Is Blind. It was the first season, and I could not. I could not get into it. Do you all really like that? Yeah, I guess it's not live. You're right, Jane. Um, but I assumed not, just because I think UK TV has way less restrictions than the US, even though it's on a streamer. I don't know how they would really do it live on a streamer though. Can you do that? I don't know anything about Peacock. Love Island UK season 8 or season 4. Honestly, I'm a season 3 girl. Oh shit. Ah. Oh my god, where'd it go? I am a season 3 girl. I didn't really get through season 4. I wasn't invested in the characters. I know everyone's probably going to be like, what the fuck? Um, I saw, what about The Circle? Fun fact, you guys want to know something? I went to finals for The Circle last year during this time, during our podcast. So I was nervous that I was going to have to leave after the island and leave like Elizabeth alone. And I went through finals and I was like, I honestly don't think I can be on the show. It's so cringe. Like actually doing the things out loud when I had to say whatever, like make my profile. And then I was like, hashtag cowboy emoji. Oh, it made me feel so uncomfy. I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I cannot do this. Seppi, 100%. I would die to meet her. Olivia Atwood is one of the most entertaining personalities to ever grace Love Island UK. I loved it. Loved everything about her. She was hilarious. Elizabeth would Elizabeth would podcast with the singing lady on the beach. I'm dead. Can't believe, holy shit. Wow. I can't believe Zeta is already at 200K. She was at 90K yesterday. Interesting. What do the other Islanders? Huh. What do the other Islanders' Instagrams look like? I'm curious. Wow, that's a huge jump. What's Timmy at? I hate Instagram right now. You can't like search. Do you think? Why would people do that though? Holy shit. Timmy has 186. I remember I looked yesterday. He had 90. Courtney already had a lot of followers before. So who else is in the finals? How much does Deb have? I hate Instagram. Every time I try to search, it just searches the word Deb instead of her profile. 80.2. All right, let's see Jesse. 31.6. This is weird. Who else? Sid. I like how I call her Sid and I don't know her. 62.9. Wow. Isaiah 67.3. I think we know who wins. I think we know who wins. That's crazy. Who runs your Instagram while they're on Love Island? It's usually a friend or family member or someone that you trust. They just like post for you. And I think they're supposed to use it in like the tone of your voice so it sounds like you're posting, but you don't because you don't have access. I was expecting TikTok fame Isaiah to have more followers. Same. You know what I've noticed though? Like TikTok followers, I feel like no one cares when you like follow someone on TikTok, but like Instagram, why is it such a thing? I don't know if this is just me and people I know, but it's such a thing to follow someone. But on TikTok, you're like, oh, I don't care, whatever. But I don't think TikTok follows translate into Instagram follows. I wouldn't trust nobody to post. I'm dead. You wouldn't? Well, sometimes I heard that my friend did this too. They like asked for photos that I had, but like I was not an Instagram person whatsoever. I was not an Instagram model, nothing. So it wasn't like I was sitting there taking photos of myself all day. So I didn't have like extra photos to provide while I was away because I feel like a lot of islanders don't want their whole page to be just Love Island. Sometimes they want cute just like, photos of their outfits or whatever, like a normal post. Mine were all Love Island because I was like, I do not have anything to give you because I don't take selfies. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Sam from Casa More has 600. I think that's more than he started with. A lot of young people with TikTok don't have Instagram. Really, Shaq? Davide's brother defriended Ekin several times. What? Does anyone else think that Joel kind of looks like Davide? Davide? I almost died when he came on the screen. He is so hot. Right, Brooke? Right? I don't want somebody deciding what DMs I should or shouldn't see. Usually, okay, so like you pick like a trustworthy friend that doesn't, my friend did not open anything unless it was like an immediate action thing. She left all of my DMs unopened so that I could come back and look, especially because when we were in Fiji, this was different for everyone else because except maybe Hawaii, but I don't know. When we were in Fiji, I turned my phone off and I turned it back on, hoping that I was going to get all these text messages. Nothing. No texts. I was like, holy shit, did really no one watch the show? And it ended up being that like I guess I just didn't have a worldwide coverage, so nothing came through in Fiji and I was so upset cuz all of my friends sent all of these play-by-plays and they were like put me in a group chat, so I wanted to go back and read it all and like see their reactions of what happened. And I was so upset. I still can't get over Joel not being a super fan. I'm dead. He really went in head first. You know what's so funny too? We learned that Phoebe is a super fan of Love Island during her family gathering, she's like, this is all I've ever wanted ever since I turned 21. Like, I wanted to be on Love Island. Crazy. Wonder what? Oh, I don't know. Kalani, I don't know. Why don't they go to an actual island anymore? I don't know. I think so. In Fiji, I know, I think this is like public knowledge, but in Fiji, I think they shoot Survivor there as well. And so CBS has a deal with Fiji, and they I think they get a discount, but they hire all Fijian workers. So like half of our production and everything was people from Fiji, and they all got hired. Like, it was really actually kind of cool. Oh my gosh, thank you, Not Net. I love you. Dalawa. And it rained every day. It did. It rained every day. So, yeah, they do. They get a discount, I guess, for bringing work to the island, which I didn't know. I learned when I got there. Um, Imagine Love Island and Bora Bora. Someone's got to have a big budget for that one. Big budget. Hawaii, it also rained. Um, I don't know. I don't know about that. I just know the things I know. Rained a lot in Hawaii. They literally placed the villa next to a waterfall, so everything every conversation we tried to hear, all you heard was the waterfall. Merchandise. Do people buy Love Island merchandise? I mean, I don't know. Do you? We want to make merch. How do you guys feel about that? Would you guys like spend your money on it or not? I'm just curious. Also, it's my mom's birthday. You know so much. I'm dead. Loved loved this. Oh my gosh. Loved this slide from season 3. Yeah, that was fun. Sorry, just blanked. Maybe definitely will buy your merch. To be honest, I'm broke. Same. I'm just I want to make stickers. Okay, wait. You know what I really love? I got a iPad Pro because I got really into drawing. Did I ever show you guys my painting that I did? That I'm like really proud about because I'm terrible at art. I'm gonna about to go pick it off my wall and show you. And then I'll leave. I can't believe this has been 50 minutes. I'm going to show you. Ow. Ow. Oh my God. I think I have the right headphones on. I saw this on Pinterest. And I literally, guys, I can't draw. So this is like monumental for me. But I painted this like freehand. Isn't it kind of cute? I fucked up the color up here. I couldn't get the pink back to the like background pink. So, and I thought it was kind of like a funny thing to put in my doorway because me and all of my friends are just like insecure little bitches, you know, and when they're walking out of my house when we're getting ready to go out, I thought it'd be cute for them to see this to be the last thing they see, and it says you look good. Anyway, I'm dead. You guys, I really can't draw. I failed art class, but great. You look good, period. Everyone looks good. Everyone looks good. I'm gonna answer like 2 more questions. I'll get this live to like 50 minutes and then I'll let people go on with their Saturday. Clearly, I have nothing to do. Okay, Picasso, I'm dead. Did you guys bring all of your bikinis or did they give you guys some? I saw swear the girls never wore the same one twice, and I always wondered. I Will, thank you. Thank you, Will. Um, They did give you, so we had a stylist come in and they like checked all of our bikinis before we went in to the island because it was CBS, so it was a lot more censored and we couldn't wear thongs or small bikini tops that like gave under boobs. And so we had all of our bathing suits checked before going in. Put it on a shirt. I think it's someone else's idea though, so I don't want to steal it. I just loved it. I saw it on Pinterest and just decided to paint it. But give us some ideas if you want some merch. Back to what I was saying, sorry. They give you some bikinis. I don't know if they gave girls bikinis to wear from like the beginning of the first episode, hello. But my lemon dress, still have it in my closet. That I was given that. Um the bikini I wore was mine. And you, we rarely got to pick bikinis. And I was so annoyed because there were piles and piles of Frankie's bikinis, which, by the way, are very expensive. And I spent a lot of my own money on one of them. And then they were just all there and they wouldn't let me wear them. They like made me wear the ones from Target and gave like Elizabeth all the Frankie's bikinis. I was like, I'm chopped liver over here. I went on Love Island and all I got was this shirt. Stop it, Elise. That is fucking hilarious. I'm sure we can't use the words Love Island because they would probably sue us. But how often did they wash y'all's clothes and sheets? We did laundry every Saturday. So on our days off, we would put our laundry bags were so I like could show you guys all of this, but that means I have to get up again. They they have these little like tie thingies and you put your clothes in there and you send them, I don't know, you give them to production and they wash them. But like Elizabeth would always have something missing. Always. Um I forget what the other part of that question was. I'm sorry. Can you use self tanner? Yeah, I did it all the time. I literally locked myself in the bathroom and would tan myself. And then I couldn't go in the pool all day because then it would just be like muddy water. How long does everyone usually stay up? We don't, I don't know. Honestly, I have no fucking concept of time. So I'm the worst person to ask, but it could be really late. We just never knew because we didn't know the times. So like no matter what, if I know for my season, I don't know about the other ones, but like we always had to have at least 8 hours of sleep. So if we went to bed really late, we would wake up super late in the afternoon, but we just didn't know because we just thought it was morning. And sometimes they would be like, okay, like you guys don't need to make breakfast. Lunch is literally in 10 minutes. So it would be lunch and no breakfast. So it was lunchtime. Do I know what lunchtime was? No. Um, can someone explain? Sorry, I am uneducated in this. What does duty of care look like? What can you explain? What do you mean by duty of care? Do you mean like therapy or aftercare? Sorry, I'm just waiting for someone to confirm. I think Phoebe, well, I'll just touch on it. I don't think any of them should really go on social media. Okay, mental health care. Okay. They actually are really great about it. I can speak to my season, but I do know that the therapist that was on my season is still on this fourth season and everyone has a mandatory checkout. So even after even after the finale, we had to do our mandatory check-ins. So we had to go through, we had to talk about aftercare. We have follow-ups every month for the next year. And I broke my jaw, so like things kind of got in the way of that. But they give you, I'm like, I think this is like should be knowledge that people know because I think this is such a great thing that Love Island does that other shows don't do. They give you packets that explain certain feelings, how to adjust, the way to adjust, because they explain how you've been so secluded and like in a different world. This is how a good way to adjust back into the real world. Um, I think it says a lot, like, do not read into negative comments, which is so hard. And I know, like, for anyone that my mom even says it, but like, it's so hard to understand until you're in it. It's it's like you see all of these great comments about you, but then you see one person who has such a strong opinion about you, and you shut down and you really get in your head. At least I know a lot of people on my season had trouble. And it's just kind of it's something that you can't prepare yourself to go through, and it sucks. Oh my gosh. Miss Marty Ma, thank you so much. I know that first place to get 100,000, do the other couples that place in lower tiers get a monetary prize slash gains for making it that far? No, nothing. They get nothing. Um, yeah, no, I feel like people think you get incentives or like you get more money once you get closer to, or you want, if you get in the final four, like that's not a thing. It's not a thing at all. There's no financial compensation for coming in second place. You can get imposter syndrome from the positive comments too. It's true. It's so true. Thank you, Malboy. Um, the thing about pay, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, whatever. It's not like how long you stay on the villa, but like if you get sent home, like you obviously aren't going to get paid for the weeks that you're not there. You know? Was the food good? I like honestly, I had a ball with the food in Fiji. Not me saying I'm gonna get off at 50 minutes and I'm now going on an hour. Um, I'll leave you soon, I promise. The food was so good. There were so many different things. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. So many different dishes that I wanted to try. And there was this one Fijian dish that is native to them, and it's called kokoda. And it is the best thing I've ever tasted. I ate it every day. You do get paid to be there 100%. Everyone makes the same rate though. And no, it's not a lot. Alex, we have nothing else to do today. Keep talking. I'm dead. I love you guys so much. I tried to go live last night on my YouTube channel and I was like, okay, 0, 0. And then one person came in and I was talking and then they just left. It was kind of funny. How long do you really get to say goodbye? 30 minutes. That's real. 30 minutes. Yep. It's crazy. Why can't y'all get your hair done? Like, can't the stylist be monitored? I don't. So you get told like when you first audition for the show, they basically just expect you to look the same as when you auditioned. So you don't change your hair color. And like, that's why I kind of think Chad has a mustache and he didn't shave it because that's how he auditioned. So you're supposed to like keep the same look, basically. I have no like me neither. Me neither. Rewatch your season with us and discuss it with us. I would love to do that. I just will I get banned on YouTube for that? If anyone knows. I don't know. I did a survey on YouTube and told them that they need to help their creators more because I don't understand half the rules and regulations. Manicures, we got them every 2 weeks. So like for or how sorry, let me word this correctly. You all of the girls get to choose if they want to go that week, so 2 weeks in, or 2 weeks later, so that'd be 4 weeks in. And so like some girls would go 1 week, the others would go 2 weeks later, and it would switch off and on. And you know what's so crazy, you guys? This is so different than manicures in the US. In Fiji, they put you in this room and you almost feel like you're going to a like massage place, and you literally lay down and they put something over your face and they do your nails as you're laying down. It's wild. I'm sure some people have press on nails. Am I a full-time influencer? I like really hate that word. And wow, I'm just really making this into a Q&A. God, this is not going to be on the podcast. Okay. Um I I don't actually like PR. Um I learned that's kind of why I went on Love Island. I was so scared to quit because I was scared of my boss, and I had just gotten out of a relationship, and I wanted to do something crazy, and I wanted to have like the experience of a lifetime because I felt like I was stuck. And I was like, if I get Love Island, this is the perfect way to quit my job because my boss can't say no. Like, I am like a little weasel and get stepped on. And so I just like could never say no. Even if I quit, I probably still would have gotten emails from her and like responded. I didn't know you had a personal YouTube channel. I do have a personal YouTube channel. Oh well, Miss Marty Ma. I love your name. Thank you. Um, so if you get the same rate, do you just get more money the longer you're in the villa, basically? I'm just trying to understand the desperation some have with wanting to be in the villa. Okay. So you get the same rate, do you just get more money the longer you're in the villa, basically? Yeah. So say it's like Michael. He was there for so quarantine was 2 weeks, and then he was there for a week. So he got paid for 3 weeks because that's how long he was on the show. Um, I don't know the desperation of people wanting to be in the villa. It's it's kind of wild because we honestly, I my season, we all wanted out so bad. So bad. So bad. I when Kira left, I was like so done with everything. I great little mental health thing. I got pulled out to talk to a therapist because I really wanted to go home. And I was like, I just don't want to be here anymore. And I don't feel like myself. And I want to go home. And I don't want to have these conversations anymore. And I got talked into staying. But yeah, I think some people do just want to be on TV. And now that it's on season 4, I'm sure people have seen that some have become very successful, or if they're looking for Instagram followers, or they just want to be famous, which like that term I use very, very lightly because I do not think that any of us are famous. But my my personal YouTube channel name, I think like After the Island actually is subscribed to it, so it should be on the little left bar. But I think it's just Alexandra Stewart. It could be Alex Stewart 11. I don't know. Maybe if you just Google Alexandra Stewart Love Island YouTube, I feel like my YouTube's come right up, which is a little scary. Okay, I'm not gonna leave you guys. I'm like, there's probably too much traffic to go to the beach right now anyway. I'm making excuses. Um, Love to hear the escape story from your previous job. It's so true. It really is. Why don't y'all get Patreon, especially for things? Oh, okay. Can you do videos on there? Like, can you do lives? I've subscribed to some people's Patreons before, so it was usually a podcast. Have you guys ever heard of NT? I used to like pay for his Patreon. I like love the tea. Yep. Yes, they do. Now people know if you get through Love Island, you can get scouted for the challenge. But like, is that really I just personally, I just have no desire to go on that show. So like that would not be a gain for me. But I guess like people could see that. But I don't think, honestly, I don't think that anyone from season 4 on can go on the challenge because it's CBS. It's a different network. You'd have to wait. They'd have to wait a full year or however long their contracts are. I don't know. It's a reunion like oh shit. I didn't say that word. I have no idea. I know nothing about it. I don't think they're yeah, I agree. Challenge of CBS. We need a Love Island All Stars season 5. Peacock, I think like I would make an audition video and they'd be like, "Who is that? She was on Love Island." That's my favorite. Wait, do you guys want some real tea? This is actually so funny. When we were interviewing Shanse, she like first of all was not what I expected, like just a character. And we got to talking or something, and I was talking about how when you come out of the villa, you feel like you have a superpower because you're so easily able to tell everyone your feelings and you don't feel weird about it. And she's like going on and talking. And then she's like, yeah, and I follow this like after the island account. And Elizabeth was like, you mean the podcast that you're literally on right now? And she goes, oh, that's you guys? And then she goes, you guys were on the show. It's like nothing like an islander not knowing that we were on the show. It's like such a fucking ego. That just is a stab to the ego. That one hurt. I was like, God damn. Favorite thing about this season. I think the villa is so sick, and I don't think people realize how big it is. It's huge. And um favorite thing, that's hard. I mean, there was so much drama, which I kind of enjoyed, which is bad. That's so bad. But I liked the drama and I love seeing all of the couples that are coming out of Love Island like getting kicked off and they're legit. Not her, not her thinking y'all were random. No, dead ass. We were like dead. I think the people are really likable this season. Sorry, I just burped. I totally agree. And I feel like sometimes in the past seasons it's been lacking and it's very hard to kind of relate to them or I guess have your favorite and really be rooting for someone because that's the best part of it. Hey, Vera, thank you. Vera, thank you. The friendships are also sorry, I keep like I'm getting those like white things in the corner of my mouth, which is disgusting. I like the no filter too. I do too. Honestly, I really do because it's it just gives so much more, not like gives context to the conversation, but they're able to use so many more conversations than they would on CBS because it's on national television, 8 p.m. It's very like family friendly. It makes it hilarious. And I I said this, I think I said this on one of my TikToks, but Kira and I, when we didn't want them to use a conversation, we would truly like pull our mic up to our mouth and just use a curse word in every single part of the sentence so that they could not use the conversation. We thought we were very smart. Who are you secretly rooting for? I said I'm not trying to be biased. Like I honestly do. I like all three of the couples. If I have to go with like, okay, it's Love Island. We're looking for the couple that is most in love, makes the most sense, who's going to work on the outside. This is not me putting anyone down. This is not me saying my opinion matters whatsoever about this because it doesn't. I have no say. I think that Zimmy, they don't no one compares to them. And I think it's also because I am the same age as them. And I think that they are very level-headed. I loved that they were there for everyone and that they formed a connection slowly, but it's real and you can tell and it's not full of shit, basically. Are there rules of stuff you can't do throughout your time there? Oh my gosh. Yes, there is a large large book. It's like a Bible, the Love Island Bible, literally in the magic cabinet. Tells you all the rules. Did we ever read it? No. The only one that we always broke and always got in trouble was diving into the pool. That was like the biggest one. Bryce and Courtney are together. That's awesome. Love to see it. Literally, I feel like Courtney's my new best friend. I love her so much. We were supposed to fuck, I probably can't say that. I was supposed to go somewhere tomorrow. Well, I'm still going. I'm going somewhere tomorrow. We're celebrating Matthew Hoffman's podcast. And Courtney was supposed to go, and we had this whole plan. She was going to style me. I was like, because I like literally need to look like you. And now she's not there, so she can't style me. Does a magic cabinet give any snacks? Is there any food limitations? It depends on where you are. For us in Fiji, it was so hard to get certain things that we wanted. Like when candy came into the magic cabinet, it was the best thing of my entire life. I'm like, guys, I really can't keep this live for like 2 hours. That YouTube is probably gonna like ban it. I'll do like a few more questions and then I'm gonna go. But I don't want to leave you guys. I'm like, go subscribe to my real channel and I will go live literally 24/7. So it depends on where you are, but I'm sure they can get a lot more things when they're inside of the US. And the only limitation that they had on me, which I was offended and would get very upset, they would limit my Red Bull intake because I love Red Bull. It's really bad for you, but I just love it. And I went off of most of my medications before I went on just because I wanted to like kind of just like completely be in the moment, to be honest. And I had no energy because I was off of them. So I was like chugging Red Bull. Let me get my link to my YouTube. Let's see. Remember when I found out how to share the screen one time and then never knew how to do it again? Sad days. I'm just gonna Google it. I honestly don't even know. Alex Stewart, YouTube, Love Island. Okay, just like told me to fuck off. That's cool. Ah, I can't see the chat. Where'd you guys go? Oh my god. Oh my god. I lost you guys. Holy shit. Sorry. Okay. YouTube, Alexandra Stewart, Love Island. Okay, got it. Got it. It is. Sorry. It is Alexandra Stewart. I have a check mark next to my name. That's cool. How do I link it? I guess I'll just put it in the. I want to start making YouTube videos because I have so much to talk about, like more than Love Island. Like I want you guys to really get to know me because I'm like not me like trauma dumping on people. That's like kind of I wanted to make my video about, but like not trauma dumping, but just like telling things that people really probably don't know about me. And you know, I just like no one ever really cares. So but like I see all of you here and I love talking to you guys, so I think it'd be so fun. YouTube your next painting. Oh my gosh. Me painting again. I'll have to find something like very that I'm inspired by. Thank you for subscribing. What do you guys want me to like do? I want to go live on there. I want to go live on there so bad and like answer questions. Should I just like go live on my channel? And if you guys are bored and want me to keep answering questions, because I don't want to keep this on After the Island, is that cool? If I log off of here and just go live on mine, I literally have nothing to do. Probably like go to the beach at 5. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do that. Thank you guys so much. This was so fun. I'll see you literally in 5 seconds. I just have to get off this and go on mine. Okay, see you there.